If you
details
like
and
this
keep a
vid,
close eye on things.
you will like me even better.
Two things that happened
As
in that clip.
hashtag
He
Trista for
called the
Governor.
energy source, the other
Sign my
scientist,
petition
he
to
called it
run.
a she. She keeps the
https
power on. She. You know why?
ls.gov/s
Because as I talk
f6j.
about some of my previous classes for other things, the energy source emanating out of the vesica piscis, which is part of the flower of life, is a feminine energy. The energy that comes out of the womb of creation is a feminine energy. It interacts with masculine energy for balance. But the energy that creates everything in this entire third dimension comes from a womb. Okay, that's very important to understand. What we've done
Happy
as man
Women's
is we've
History Month.
taken control and dominated this planet, and we've suppressed and oppressed women, and taken away the feminine divine, taken away the Sophia energy. And the evidence of this, just go to Cairo. Who's been to Cairo? Everything is brown. There's only one color. There's no flowers and plants. There's garbage in the streets. Everything is dirty. Everything is filthy. There's dirt. There's garbage dumped in the Nile. Okay, the canals are full of muck and dirt. And you know why? Because the women there are heavily oppressed. They can't even. All they can show is their eyeballs. That's it. And when I went to a register to buy some oils, the woman couldn't even look at me. She had to give me my change like this. That's how oppressed they are. So you see the removal of the feminine energy in that one little area, and you see what happens to the area. It becomes a gigantic bachelor pad. Okay? I mean, this is what it is. You have to have balance. There's a role for a man. There's a role for a woman. There's a role for these energies. We both emit energy, and there's no balance over there, and you can see it. So you can just imagine, just extrapolate that. Back in the day, with the temples and everything else, women weren't even allowed to go in the temple. They weren't allowed to go inside the churches. They weren't allowed to talk. They weren't allowed to vote.
They were running the temples before
putting down. Look at
the
all
Holy
the wars
Roman
we have.
Church.
You think we would have had all these wars if there was some female rulers and kings? Like back in the day, we had Queen Ty in the land of Kem.
Queen Elizabeth
was
peace
and harmony at that time. That was King Tut's grandmother. And people were all into arts and
Renaissance
theater and learning how to be in oneness with themselves. And that's when we got taken over, unfortunately, because we were so nice. Somebody said, wait a minute, they too easy. And, Egypt was taken over 7 times. It was, people don't know that. 7 times Egypt was conquered. But you look at it, what if the world was balanced more with feminine and masculine energies? I think we'd have a much different world. Right now, it's over male dominated, in my personal opinion.
Men are ruining the planet.
The energy balance is off, and it's clear to see, very clear to see.
That's why we need to elect people like me.
Now, where does the energy source come from for these stargates?